you got your shaker. That's the most important part. Oh my God! It's all right. We'll find it. We can't get started without it. Everybody want to get a quick tuna note. Want to get a. I know I'm a little off center. Is everybody cool with me right here? Ducking everything. I wanted to make sure that I didn't want to give everybody a complete back show. I'm still working on my lats. But no, I try to make sure I'm out of everybody's way as much as possible. And yeah, it's awesome that we're here. We'll probably get done soon. Do we want to check the vocal mic? Is that what the thing we need to do?
One, two, testing. Whoa, testing one, two. Testing one, two. 1, 2. Is that sounds better. In a mellow tone, feeling fancy free. I think that sounds pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, good morning, or good evening if you're watching this on the live stream. I kind of forgot the time it was, but thank you very much for being here. I'm not going to say a lot other than we're just very thankful for all this, for all you being here and all that's happened in the last couple of weeks to make this possible. I also want to acknowledge the people kind of behind the scenes. If you see them around here, most of them are actually up here playing, so if you could just give a big hand for all of our TAs. Giant hand. And when you can, make sure you check out the program just to kind of see, like, visually what's been going on this week. We've had, I think, about 24 different faculty and guest artists coming in, working with the students throughout the day, almost every day, and including the week starting off with a concert with the Vanguard Jazz Orchestra upstairs, which was a pretty incredible thing. So, and we're also very thankful to have the music that we're playing here provided by some amazing artists and composers in New York City, Alan Ferber, Andy Farber, and Ted Nash, who have all come in and given them the music and work with the band to get it ready for today. So that's been a pretty incredible experience. So I also want to thank everyone at the Western Australia Academy of Performing Arts for making this whole thing possible, and Chris Tarr. So big hand to Chris. We don't do concerts here without also thanking people who make, the one person who makes basically everything happen the way it's supposed to happen. So making the live stream go perfectly, and the sound perfectly, and the drumming awesome, and everything that's happening on that side of the room and every room in the building, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Please thank Juan Montoya over on the table there. And I'll just pass this off to the fearless leader of the WAAPA Jazz Orchestra for this morning, Willie Applewhite from the great Chicago, not state of Chicago, city of Chicago. Sorry. Big sound, Willie.
Thank you so much, Matt. I can't tell you what an absolute pleasure it's been working with this fabulous group of students. For the past 2 weeks, you know, their talent, you know, their hunger and drive has just been absolutely inspiring, and we have an action-packed concert for you. We're going to start with an original composition by great trombonist and composer, dear friend of mine, Alan Ferber, and this is entitled Angel's Landing. Just landing. Let's have a hand for Matt Bietti at the trombone. Did I say that right? Say it again. Close enough. Give me the right one. Matt Beatty at the trombone. That's right. There we go. Jonah Golds at the trumpet. Let's have a hand for Tom Harpwood at the guitar. And Alfie Cronin at the drums. Yes, indeed. We're going to move on to the songbook of the great Thad Jones. And this is his classic entitled 3 in 1. How about a hand for Gianni Petta on the baritone saxophone? Sloy Boy back there on the trumpet. And Fan McKibben at the bass. Right on. Our next two compositions are from the pen of the great saxophonist, woodwind extraordinaire, Ted Nash, former member of the Jazz and Lincoln Center Orchestra. And this first composition is actually pretty deep. It's from his movement, his larger work entitled The Chakra Suite. He came and he told us a story about this piece. It was commissioned by a gentleman that was on his deathbed, and they basically snuck him out of the hospital to meet a healer, kind of a traditional healer. And this person, they had a meeting and essentially touched him, laid hands on him, and he miraculously got better. And so he wrote a piece dedicated to this, and this is dedicated to the first chakra, and this is entitled Earth, and it's going to feature Mason Reinhardt at the alto saxophone for the entire way. So here's Earth by Ted Nash. about a hand? How about another hand for Mason Reinhardt at the alto saxophone? I'd also like to just have a hand for the rhythm section as well. This is not easy music, and they make it sound seamless. So how about a hand for the rhythm section? Absolutely. This next piece is also composed by Ted Nash, and this is from his larger work, Portrait in Seven Shades, and this is his ode to the various great visual art masters. And this particular piece is inspired by the work of Henry Matisse, and most specifically, his probably his most famous composition is entitled "The Dance." It's wonderfully sophisticated color, kind of two-dimensional, but it has this wonderful, whimsical playfulness and so much motion. And he simply entitles this Matisse, and it's going to feature Gianni Petta at the baritone saxophone and Finn McKibben at the bass. So here's Matisse by Ted Nash. And also Rio Hake. Is that correct? Close? Rio Hake is going to start us off at the piano. Let's have a hand for Rio joining us at the piano. Yes, yes, indeed. How about another hand for Gianni Petta at the baritone saxophone? Phil McKibben at the bass. Mario Hike at the piano. How about another hand for the fabulous Reed section, doing some seriously heavy lifting. Stand up and take a bow. Stand up and take a bow, Reed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't be modest. Don't be modest. At this time, we would like to invite our wonderful vocalist for the evening up to the microphone stand. Let's have a hand for Ms. Ellen Monaghan. Practice is so. Tell me one more time. Monahan at the vocals. We're gonna perform a Joni Mitchell composition arranged by the great Andy Farber, and this is entitled Big Yellow. Nope, not yet. Oh, gave it away. Spoiler alert. It's not an audible. We're still on. We're going to start off with an Andy Farber arrangement of the Duke Ellington classic entitled In a Mellow Tone.
In a mellow tone, feeling fancy free, and I'm not alone. I've got company, everything's okay. The livelong day with this mellow song, I can't go wrong. In the mellow tone, that's the way to live. If you mope and groan, something's gotta give. Just go your way and laugh and play. There's joy unknown in a mellow tone. In a mellow tone, that's the way to live. If you mope and groan, something's gotta give. Just go your way and laugh and play. There's joy unknown in a mellow tone. This next tune, as you might have heard before, is is a Joni Mitchell classic arranged by Alan Ferber called Big Yellow Taxi. Hope you enjoy.
What's our groove?
They paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. And they charge the people $1.50 just to see 'em. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey, farmer, farmer, turn away the DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, believe me, the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? Pave paradise, put up a parking lot. Da 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 da. Late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? Pave paradise, put up a parking lot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Oh, da 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 da. Da 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 Deo, Deo, Deo.
How about another hand for Ella Monahan at the vocals? Flavio Colinetti at the piano. Still up here, take a bow. There he is. Circling back to in a mellow tone, you heard from Adam Lamoureux at the tenor saxophone. Take a bow. And you also heard from Bruno Zenas at the trombone. Thanks so much. I'm gonna move back to the pen of Ted Nash, and this is his arrangement that he originally wrote for the Mel Lewis Orchestra back in the 80s, or late 80s. And this is his arrangement on a George Gershwin standard entitled Our Love Is Here to Stay. And you're going to hear from Phoebe Cameron at the tenor saxophone. Our Love Is Here to Stay, arranged by Ted Nash. How about another hand for Phoebe Cameron at the tenor saxophone? Yes, indeed. First of all, let's have a hand for all of, we're switching rhythm sections out, and you know, I want to make sure that I give give everyone their due. How about a hand for Callum Thompson at the drums? You just heard from him. And now joining us at the drums, let's have a hand for Gus Davidson at the drums. Right on. We're gonna go to a beautiful ballad, original composition by Alan Ferber, and this is entitled North Rampart, and it's gonna feature Phoebe once more on the tenor saxophone melody. It's gonna feature the rhythm section as well, and hope you enjoy it. North Rampart. How about once again for Phoebe at the tenor saxophone? How about for Chris Jones at the guitars? Take a bow. Take a bow, please. Please. Before we move on to our final number, I just wanted to, first of all, I just wanted to reintroduce everybody in the band. So once again, a baritone saxophone. How about a hand for Gianni Petta? Joining us in today. It's been so great. Thank you so much, Adam Lamoureux, for joining us in at the tenor saxophone. Very special hand for two of our TAs that have been joining us. They were alums here of the program, and they keep coming back. So we love them, and we love them. Just a big family coming in from Michigan, Michigan State. Mason Reinhardt playing lead alto today. Fordham University alum, Andrew Shapiro, we love you. Thank you for everything. Another hand, please, for Phoebe Cameron at the tenor saxophone. Trombone section playing lead. It's been an absolute pleasure working with this gentleman every day. It's amazing how close in the bond you could get. Matthew, Betty, tell me again. BT, see? Shows how close we are, right? Yeah, I love this guy. No, seriously, it's been an absolute joy hanging out for this entire week with everybody, but especially trombones. Matthew Beatty at the trombones. Take a bow. Joining us in for the first time, an absolute pleasure to meet you. Sound absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Theo Stone, for joining us in on the trombone. Another alum of the program, Manhattan School, from the Manhattan School of Music. My brother Bruno Zenas at the trombone. Exactly. Back here on the trumpet, Jonah Gold's playing lead trumpet. Yes, indeed. Zoe Boyd at the trumpet. Special hand for Pedro Figroso. Now, this cat has been high school program too, right? Or no? Yep, coming in here, splitting lead. Thank you so much for joining us. Sound great. How about a hand for Pedro at the trumpet? Other TA, thank you so much for being here, for all your help with everything. How about it for Jonah Heeb at the trumpet? Tom Hopwood at the guitar. Absolutely. Chris, if you're still back there, you could take another bow, please. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you. Chris Hopwood at the guitar. Sitting at the piano right now, Flavio Colinetti at the piano. Valentina, are you back there? Could you take a bow? Valentina Macias at the piano. Thank you so much. And also Rio Hake at the piano. Alfie Cronin at the drums. Colin Thompson, if you're still back there, come and take a bow. Colin and Gus at the drums, and Gus Davison at the drums and at the piano. Another big special thanks to the Western Australian Academy of the Performing Arts. This has just been a breath of inspiration. Thank y'all for making the trip across the ocean for this, and a super special thank you to Chris Tarr for making that happen. Chris, you back there. I thought I saw you. Thank you. Yes. Who could even, and of course, the heartbeat of the band. You see your heart's beating, you don't even notice it, right? I'm sorry, Finn McKibben at the bass. Thank you. Absolutely killing. And once again, how about another hand for Ella Monahan at the vocals as well. Take a bow. You know, jazz affords us so much. It allows us to study and to grow, to discover ourselves. One of the best things about studying jazz is it allows us to connect on so many levels. We study the music, we connect with the masters, tap into the musical spirit that's passed down from generation to generation. It allows us to connect with ourselves. We learn so much about ourselves in the process of learning about this music. We learn patience if we are impatient. We learn how to evaluate ourselves, and we learn how to get better, the healthy balance of critique and connection and growth. It's so amazing. One of the other things about connection is that we learn how to connect with others. This music is really special in that way. It's amazing. We can meet a group of 15 students and just through our shared experiences, and we learn each other from our not so shared experiences. We just get a chance to connect and strengthen the connection immediately. And I just want to say, for me, y'all, it's just been an absolute joy for this, and got some musical family in Australia, in Perth, Australia now. So can we just give yourselves a hand? That's right. That's right. Absolutely. So we're gonna end this one with a composition of mine. They let me play one. This is a tune that I composed over the jazz standard, What Is This Thing Called Love? And I titled this one, It's Never Been About Love. And it's gonna feature, among others possibly, Bruno Zenas at the trombone, Andrew Shapiro at the alto. Jonah's gonna play some at the trumpet. Alfie's gonna get us started, and if anybody else wants to blow, Theo, why don't you take a couple choruses too? Yeah, take some choruses too. And if anybody else want to blow, they can. And we're gonna end you with a nice with my little ditty. It's Never Been About Love. Thank you so much, everybody, tuning in from down under. Can't wait to meet you all someday. So, thanks again.
Willie, yeah.
Feel good? One,
Thank you.